I'm Shelby Webb, and I am the Herald Tribune's resident Florida woman. Today we're going to be talking about gator mating season, how to run away from a gator, why are gators here, what are they up to sneaking around in the water. I'll let you know all that and much more. Anyway, so gator mating season officially began in April when the male gators started their courtship. Imagine they were on Tinder for the first time in months, joyously swiping through all of the females. But most of the time they swipe right because, gators all look basically the same and they're ridiculous looking. Anyway, so mating season's gonna last until June. Do you know what that means? Gators everywhere. They're gonna be up at your doors. They're gonna be in your lakes. They could be in your pools. Keep your pets on a leash because who knows, they might want a little break time snack. Fun fact, the state record for the longest alligator was 14 feet, 3.5 inches. So if someone tells you they saw a 16-foot gator, they're full of shit. So if you've lived in Florida, you probably know gators can run pretty stinking fast. They can go on land between 10 and 15 miles an hour. I'm a very slow runner. Maybe I go about 8. A gator could probably kill me. But being a 5th generation Floridian, my grandma was sure to teach me when I was about 7 years old to always run in a zigzag when they're chasing you. They are not very nimble creatures and they can't navigate fast turns quickly. Climbing up a tree because they can get up about 4 or 5 feet high. So unless you're the world's best tree climber and can get up to 10 feet real quick, they're still gonna get you. Some other advice, check your pools before you jump in, especially if you don't have a pool screen because who knows what's lurking under the water just trying to get busy. Also keep your pets on a leash because you don't want Fido to go missing. It's also a good idea not to go swimming in swamps. I feel like that shouldn't be said, but people are dumb. Don't go out to Mayaka and be like, look at all of these awesome logs in this river. I'm gonna go swimming with them. Those logs are probably gators. A fun way to tell if there's gators around is if you shine a light in the water, you can see their red little beady eyes staring back at you. Waiting for the right moment to strike. Every time a gator has babies, it has a lot of eggs, but only about 24 of them actually hatch, and only about 5 of those actually make it to adulthood. So if you see a gator, it's probably been through a heck of a lot. Give it a break. They're okay. Gators usually don't give chase on land unless you're my great grandpa. Back in the day in Plant City, he was by his fishing shack and was trying to get back out of his boat when a gator decided to come up and chase him around. So it chased him all the way to the front door of his little cabin. He had to slam the door in its face and just basically hid in there until it went away. So if you are near your house and a gator sees you, try to lock yourself in your house so the gator doesn't eat you. Much like idiot tourists decide to feed seagulls, don't be the idiot that tries to feed a gator, because then they'll get used to people, then they'll come up to people, then they'll try to bite people trying to get some delicious, delicious food that they have been trained that people give them. It's just a bad idea. I don't even believe that I have to say this, but people do it, so stop. Well, that's the latest from your 5th generation Floridian. We're here to remind you to keep Florida weird.